Yo, what's up guys, it's me, Paradox Gaming here with the new game. This game is Subnautica, it's a survival adventure game, and we are going to be doing a guide playthrough. So, let's get started. Three, two, one. So this is how the game starts. Our ship has just crash landed, and this is our life pod, so we have evacuated, and yeah, this is our world. So yeah, this is our PDA, it's what keeps us alive. So Altera are the people that run the spaceship.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice.
Always do that.
Good luck.
So this is our storage container, this is our life pod and our home for now. And yeah, if we just go up, this is a ocean alien based world, and it's an exploration game. So yeah, that's our ship. It kind of crashed. So yeah. So
Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown.
Can you stop speaking over me?
Signs detected.
Okay, so yeah, this is our world, and this playthrough will be a guide playthrough. So as some of you may know, Thirsty Virus, he's well known in the area of Skyblock. He has just started streaming Subnautica, but it's more of a playthrough, it's speedrun hardcore playthrough. So I see, because I've watched his streams, I know a number of people from the stream chat who has just had no clue what on earth is going on, and yeah, so I'm here to fill that gap. Anyway, you start off by looking for resources around the place, and the whole point is to get some basic resources, to get some basic tools and oxygen tanks, and then we can progress from there. So there's all sorts of things. These blow up and hurt you quite a bit, but
Unexpected applications.
where they leave cave sulfur, and cave sulfur is you need for one of the most important things. Then you've got 3 tiers of rock. You've got limestone, which can give you titanium and copper. You could have sandstone, which we will also find pretty quickly, which you can get. Run. So sandstone, you can get silver, gold and lead, and then shale outcrops you can get gold, diamond. So this is sandstone, so that's lead.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool. Oxygen.
Yeah, so we need the repair tool pretty quickly. But yeah, that's our life pod. We should probably go back because we've already got some scrap, so scrap can be made into titanium. But yeah, so as I was saying, shale, which you won't find until you're really deep, drops diamond, lithium, and it also drops gold like sandstone. But gold is quite rare unless you have it. So that cave there, from when I've played this before, because I've played this multiple times before, and I've also tried to record this already, and then the in-game audio is way too low, so you couldn't hear it. And of course, as you can hear from this game, it's a very audio based, and there's a ton of cinematics parts. Well, there's not a ton. So as I said, this bladderfish, you can use it to make filtered water, or you can make it to make cooked food, but water is more important for now. Actually, food is more important, but whatever. You need more. So yeah, we can drink some of that. And then what we shall do, I mean, we won't get much from here until we've got all our stuff, but just so that we can get all our stuff, we are going to make ourselves a standard O2 tank, just so that we can have at least a minute under the water. Now, as you can see in the left just a second ago, we just unlocked the blueprint for a oxygen tank, a large oxygen tank. So all sorts of things, you get blueprints for them, normally by scanning the stuff. So stuff isn't very...
Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible. New creature discovered.
So stuff isn't a very good, but scanning items, so like fragments of them, which you find all over the place. So that's really important thing to do. Now, I don't want to get trapped in this cave, but it does have some pretty good resources. So I hope that's an exit. And then, yeah, copper and titanium. Get a ton of acid mushrooms, because you need these to make batteries. Batteries are quite important. Now, where was that thing that we found earlier? I know it's in this direction somewhere, but I can't find it exactly. So, because that cave, that coral tube had like a ton of resources from when I last played it. I think it should have been just over here, but I can't. Yeah, it's just there. So that has a ton of sulfur and other useful materials, so we shall go through there. So yeah, this is a survival game. We're starting off by getting all our resources to get the starting tools, and then we shall go back to our life pod, craft them, and hopefully get a scanner and start scanning some things. But as you can see, this place is full of useful things like limestone, quartz, and then the sulfur creatures, because you need sulfur. So yeah, it's a really good cave with a ton of useful stuff, but I'm probably going to collect half of it, go up for breath, and then come back. Now, I have a feeling there might have been one more of these somewhere else, somewhere pretty nearby, but I can't see it. It might have been down there or somewhere, I don't know. But this one's fine for now, unless it's just here. I have a feeling it could just be here. Yeah, because normally you find most of the stuff in caves. Maybe not. I don't know, this one's fine for now. Might be that one over there, which you can get once we're the other side. So most of the stuff that you will find, you'll either find either deep underwater or in caves. So although this game is like a survival based one, there's also habitat building parts of it, which I really enjoy. So we'll be making good habitats and highly customized submarines. Because, of course, it's an ocean-based game. Why? I'm not sure you could have an ocean-based game without fast ways of getting around, like submarines. So, yeah. So far, we're just collecting resources. So, I'll see you guys once I've finished collecting resources in these caves. There's a ton of them in these caves, like triple sandstone. So I'll come back after I've got some more oxygen, because I don't want to drown already. So if you die, you lose all the stuff. Oh, my inventory is full. Okay, so in that case, I shall go back to my pod and craft some things up. So I'll see you guys once we're back at the pod. Okay, so we're back at our life pod. Now the first thing we probably want to do is get some food and water, because as you can see down here we are quite hungry and thirsty, so that will be quite useful because, well, you need food and water to survive.
For those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
So of course this is all set in the future, so that they're used to eating synthetic foods and stuff. But anyway, we'll craft up our titanium, and then let's go to the personal and go through the equipment. So we've already got that. Now we can get 2 glass and silver ore. Do we have any silver ore on us? No, not at the moment. So we'll leave that. However, we will get that really soon. Fins we need, and medkit we won't need. None of that we will need. So then we go to tools. What do we have? So we have scanner. We need batteries. So I might as well just make like 4 batteries, 3 or 4 batteries, because you need a ton of batteries.
New blueprint acquired.
Now the power cell, you need 2 batteries and something else. So yeah, I think it's like something from the creep vines, which are some important vines that you use all the time over there. I'll show you guys in a bit when we need to go there, but we have the scanner. So next thing we need
the
is...
scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Okay, so we can get a flashlight with glass, but we need a lot of silicone rubber. So that creep vine I was talking about, that is, you get creep vine seeds and you make that into silicone rubber. So we shall go over there and get some of that. Now that is the nearest biome, apart from like the warm ocean that I think this is, to the habitat. So it should be somewhere over here. Is it? No, I can't see because it's night. Hang on, I have a flashlight. This might help. I'm gonna guess this way, swim this way, and if it's not this way, then it's not this way, and we have to come back. So yeah, as I was saying a few minutes ago, or probably a few minutes ago for me, about 30 seconds ago for you guys in the video, you get, when you do die, if you're on hardcore, it deletes the world, but if you're not on hardcore, what it does is it goes to, you just basically lose all your stuff that you've got since you last were on your life pod or habitat. So anything that you've gained since then, you drop on the floor. The rest you keep respawning at that location. So these are gastropods. They squirt these yellow bubbles. They're very bad gas for you. Now that's a sand shark. I don't know what he's doing here, probably because of that biome. But yeah. And then the other one's a stalker. He picks up scrap metal, so you'll find loads of scrap metal. So they're all kind of conflicting biomes, because the gastropods are in that biome, the sand sharks are in that biome, and then the stalkers are in this one.
Local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
So yeah, it looks like the Aurora is getting quite, don't know what to say for it, but
this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
So basically this biome has diverse life forms, and the Aurora is getting radioactive and it might blow up. So yeah, that's all good. But so yeah, let's go back to the life pod and make ourselves some silicone rubber. Okay, so we have just about made it back to the life pod. Now we should be able to make silicone rubber, which means we should be able to make a lot of things actually. So we should make probably 2 lots of silicone rubber, and then we'll have 1 seed left for lubricant if we need it. But I think they're the only 2 things. Now, Sea Glide, we need to unlock the ingredients, but for now we need to make ourselves a repair tool, which is going to be really important, a knife, And then the final slot will hopefully have our sea
Weapons
glide.
were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
It's in reverse controls. I need to change that. But basically,
Lifepod secondary systems online.
we now have our lifepod running.
Full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Okay, so we have a radio message. These kind of progresses in the game. So let's see what it says.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Great, so they ain't coming anytime soon, looks like it. But we have got our repair tool and knife.
From available data to provide environment appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
So yeah, that's good. We've got all our equipment that we need. Now, if the Aurora's that way, I'm pretty sure our cave that we were in the midst of exploring when our inventory was full was over this way. I am totally correct because it's just here. But after we've got that, we need the sea glide, which is basically a motor powered thing that you hold, and it makes you go about 3 times quicker until you got, unless you got like good flippers, then it makes you about 2 times quicker. But anyway, let's keep on getting our resources. Now, titanium isn't the biggest necessary because you can just go into the stalker biome and find a ton of scrap metal because the stalkers just like to chew things up and turn it into scrap metal. But anyway, we are getting our copper. Now, I should probably go up to breathe and then come straight back down for these caves, but yeah, I'm probably gonna do it. Now, do we have enough inventory space? Yeah, no. So we should probably go back, but that's a whole 200 meters, no. I'll get what we can and we'll probably drop some stuff. I should have put some stuff in the storage container. We're at least getting the 3 main ones now. The 3 sandstone things. Silver.
Kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
So they were all 3 things. Get away! Ow. That kind of hurts, dude.
30 seconds.
Ah, another one! There's so many. We might die here. There's like 3 of them. Is that one? Okay, so our inventory's full. Can we go out this way? Yes, we can. Good. So we are now inventory's full, but we have more cave sulfur and we got the silver that we needed for the high capacity O2 tank. So that will be useful. I'll see you back at the base.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Okay, so that's good, but we're just crafting up our glass so that we are then ready to take off our tank, but of course we can't, so we're going to have to eat and drink these, which we should probably do anyway. And then we're going to put some stuff away. So we have a ton of titanium. We can put the majority of that away. And now we can have enough room to take our O2 tank off. And then we have enough stuff to make the high capacity O2 tank. Now this should allow us to breathe for a whole 2 minutes and a bit. So, well, 2 minutes plus our breath. So, wait, no, 90 seconds. So we have 45 seconds of breath. But apart from that, we have our fins, and that has cleared up most of our inventory. However, I will put a bit more cave sulfur and a bit more of everything away, because, I mean, we might as well keep at least one of everything. But anyway, again, align ourselves with the Aurora. Now, the Aurora is useful until we get our compass, which we won't get for a little bit, but we will get it reasonably soon. As in just after our sea moth. Probably will get the recipe at the end of this video, so we're unlock it the So we'll craft it at the start of next episode. Anyway, so if we go just down here, we shall check out the caves. Now we've got way more oxygen to do so. We have a whole 2 minutes now. I probably should have used the med pack if it was done, but I don't think it would have been done. We just have to be careful not to kill ourselves. Anyway, this cave isn't very full, whereas this side more is. But we have done most of this side, so you've got the 3 sandstone there. You've got the tons of cave sulfur down here. Hopefully none of the explodey things come at us. So we've got cave sulfur and cave sulfur. Always useful. Titanium. I mean, we do prefer copper, but take it anyway. And then we've got all of that. Then what's down here? Down here looks like not much, but there are some resources. We've got titanium, a way out, quartz, and anything else? More quartz, I'll take it all. You can never have too much stuff. Actually, yeah, you can, but it is what it is. Copper, very useful, very good. And then I'm lost. So that is probably everything we need for now. So I am going to see you back at the base once more, and then we are going to go out to certain areas and hopefully try and find some fragments. Now these boxes that you find around the place, they have a reasonable chance to have something inside them. This one does exactly what we need. Sea glide fragment. So right now we need 3 main things. So we need sea glide fragments, that's the most important. We want sea moth fragments, which is our first mini submarine. That one can't be customizable, only the Cyclops can, which we'll talk about maybe 5 or 6 episodes, because it's quite a mid to late game item. And then, as well as that, we shall then also have a mobile vehicle bay, which basically allows you to craft your medium things. Anyway, rebreather, that is quite important, so we might want to get that, but for now I don't think there's anything we can craft. What does a wiring kit need? So a wiring kit is just 2 silver ore. Now I don't think we have any silver ore. We might have 1, but no. And we can then put all of that away. Right, let's go get some scanning. Okay, so we have just found this wreck, which is quite ideal, because wrecks normally have quite a number of boxes, and they also have a shipwreck that normally has stuff inside them. Now, I can't exactly see anything here, but yeah, that's a bit disappointing for a shipwreck not to have anything useful. But, oh, there is a box. Yeah, that has something. What's that? That looks like a sea moth. Perfect. So, if we get this sea moth, sea glide, that's unlocked the blueprint. So that means we don't need any more. If we find any more and scan it, we will just get 2 titanium instead. So, yeah. And then we've got a beacon fragment. These beacons are really useful because you can put them to mark places. In there we have nothing, and if we swim through here, then we need to go up for oxygen. So, yeah, that's a reasonable shipwreck. But it's also saying cut these with a knife, which isn't a bad idea, because then you get creep vine samples if we have enough inventory space. Yeah, we can take 2. And with these, you can make a ton of things. Anyway, in this biome you find quite a few, but in this biome you find a ton of stuff. But you have more deadly creatures, and yeah. So unless we can see stuff. Oh, we got a radio message. Yeah, we should probably go back and make the sea glide and check out that radio message. So I'll see you guys back at the base. Okay, so we are back in our base. Now we probably don't need this on. So if it's a deployable for some reason, but we just need lubricant and copper wire. So lubricant we need 2, so we need 2 copper wire and this. Now, thank God that we kept this for the lubricant, because we need the lubricant. We then also needed the fiber mesh for something. but I can't remember what.
Construction of vehicles and power plants.
Okay, so now we just need copper wire, which is a easy craft. You just need 2 copper, isn't that hard. And then we can make ourselves a Sea Glide, one of the most important mini vehicles that you'll get right at the start of the game.
Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Okay, that's good. So the thing we needed fiber mesh for was the rebreather. So we'll just store that in here. Now I did create a lot of inventory room for doing that. Now the Sea Glide takes up a lot of inventory room, so that's not ideal. But let's listen to the radio message.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Life Pod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency Sea Glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Okay,
Signal location
so
uploaded to PDA.
let's go over there and check them out. How bad, how dire need are they? How dear are they needing our help? Are they like going to die, or are they just like? Well, chances are they're probably dead because most other people in this world are. But is it because they're really deep and they had no chance, or are they just in the? This is in the shallows. I mean. If you've got to be quite deep to not survive, but you can't be underwhelmingly bad swimmers. You've got to be able to at least swim to the surface. So 70 meters, this is so much quicker. Before it took me like 45 seconds to go a whole 200 meters. Now I've gone 500 meters in a matter of seconds. Anyway, let's see what's inside. So we have the PDA. We have a data box. So what's this? This is a compass. So yeah, that is useful. We have a Sea Glide fragment, which is useless to us because we of course already have one. And then we shall go back to our base and finish off the episode. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else around here. There might be some stuff deeper down here, but don't know, I can't exactly see, it's a bit dark. Anyway, any boxes around? No? Oh well. Okay, so I'll see you guys back at the base. Aha! I take that back. We have found a wreckage. So we have a grav trap fragment that has unlocked the grav trap, which is basically a trap that attracts fish towards you. We have a trash can. That's going to be really useful if we don't even have a home to put it in. Then we're going to need some oxygen. Yoink! Give me oxygen. And then, is there anything else in this wreckage? Just a trash can? Nothing useful? Well, I suppose the grav trap is kind of useful. How many grav traps do you need? There's one there, there's one there. Anyway, yeah, don't think there's anything else. Just use the flashlight. No. Just sandstone isn't that important. Aha! Sandstone. I meant limestone isn't important. Sandstone is. 2 copper, 2 silver ore, that's really useful. Gold is useful. And anything down here? Nope. Okay, I'll keep looking and I'll see you guys back at the base, or if we find something else exciting.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
So, what's that about? Dunno. Not ideal. Anyway, I did kind of go off course, but I did find one more fragment. Not that it's useful now, but laser cutter will be very important later on. Let's get some peepers for food and some bladder fish for food, and then I'll see you guys back at the base. Okay, so we're aboard, and let's see what the radio message is.
Re-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So whereabouts are you? You're all the way over there. Yeah, I can't be bothered to go that far again. Anyway, we've got the basic tools. We can probably make our rebreather now, which is useful. We might have to take it off if we need a radiation suit, given the Aurora kind of suggested that it might blow up. So yeah, that won't be ideal, but it is what it is. So yeah, we now have oh, we can also make that. I said we probably wouldn't make it in this episode, but looks like we will. We might as well. We can then go equipment and compass, and then with that we need, what, that needs a whole wiring kit? I should have done the rebreather then. Well, that's not good. Looks like I'm gonna have to go collect some of that off camera. Anyway, apart from that, that's the basic tools. So you're going to want a sea glide, you're going to want a scanner, a flashlight, a repair tool, a knife, and I've already said sea glide. You'll probably want a spare battery, and you'll probably want a compass and a spare rebreather. So yeah, they're all useful. Now what I should probably do is the next video we shall start over there, because it's en route to the thing. Hang on, no, we need the rebreather for that. But anyway, that's been Subnautica episode 1. Bye for now. See ya.